Okay, we are live. Hello, and welcome to the show, everybody. I hope you're having a fantastic morning and afternoon or evening, depending on where you are in the world watching this episode, or even if you're watching it in the future. Welcome and thank you for popping in. Let's see, we've got some people that were on last night or this morning watching last night's show. Yes, Debbie is our first one here, though. Hey, Debbie. I do see your chats as you guys chat on the pre-recorded, the already recorded videos. When you guys go through and you watch on Facebook and you chat, you say anything, I see those comments on my restream chat. I love that. And I would love for you guys to keep doing that. Keep interacting with the videos. Even if you know I'm not live, if you got a comment to make the comment in the morning when I come up and I look at the chat. I see what you said. That makes me feel good. Kathy, Joshua, hey guys. Hey, Tony. It's in a Dean Koontz. Yeah, I heard that. I heard that Dean Koontz wrote a novel. It totally predicted this. Hey, Karsten, Michael, what's up with you, Michael Haskey? How's your health, buddy? Let us know. I think we're gonna see a jump here onto the couch. Yes, so simple for him now. You know, his brother can't jump up on the couch. He doesn't have the ability to jump up like Rogan does. Rogan's got stronger legs, and he's lighter, so he's more nimble and he's more agile. And you know, he can jump up on the couch, which is cool. I'm glad. I don't have to pick him up to put him up there. I'm scared waking you. What? I'm Shred? What? Waking you? What? Karsten? What? Karsten? What's good today? Hey, Gene. Much love and respect. Thank you. Michael says he retweets. Simpsons 2 says Tony. Scared as fuck. Oh, the Simpsons predicted this virus outbreak as well? Jesus fuck. They predicted everything on the Simpsons. Scared as fuck. Michael, don't be scared. I don't want to wake you through my comments. I don't want to wake you through my comments. My Mr. Sparkle says lol. Tony Long. Love baby bubblehead Rogan. What's not to love, man? He's the most loving thing on the planet. You know? He just, he makes my life complete. He does. I had no idea. I had, you know, it's such a waste of love for me to not have a woman in my life, or to not have a pet, or something to relate my love to. All I have are y'all. Sometimes you accept it, sometimes you don't. This guy right here, unconditional, man. You know, he never trolls me. He's 100% love. And I give him 100% love back. And it is, I've got love to give, you know, and it's a waste of my love to not have something or someone to project it onto, because what a waste, you know, it's there. And if it's just sitting, if my love is just sitting, not being used, what a fucking waste, you know? So I'm so glad that Dino gave me Rogan. He's really changed my life. This country should have better prepared for this virus. No, them taking this tumor out is scaring the shit out of me, bro. Just hang in there, Michael. You might be okay. It might not remove your memory. You know, you might be fine, so don't be scared. I mean, and if it does remove your memory, it's not the end of the world, bro. You could be dead, you know, and losing your memory is better than being dead. And you'll still have Romaine there. You'll still have us here to help you along. And hopefully Romaine will guide you back to Trendy as Dabbers if you forget about us. And we'll remind you how awesome you are. We'll fill in the blanks, bro. And look at that. Michael's going to pray to his God for you. Which God is it, Michael? Which God is it that you're going to pray to? It is my son and my best friend. Yeah, you spread love through your oil to me. Have benefited from it. Yeah, I do. That's true. I do. And not only by selling the oil to people, but by giving you guys the ability, the information to make it yourselves. You know I love y'all. I'm not trying to get rich off of y'all. I'm already rich. What do I need your money for? I already got plenty of my own, you know? That's why I don't support Donald Trump. And I was thinking this morning about all the people that are supporting Joe Biden right now, and you're going to lose the election. You're going to create anybody that's supporting Joe Biden right now. You're going to create 4 more years of Donald Trump. I was thinking about that this morning, and I was thinking about, I'm fine with 4 more years of Trump financially, but it's the aspect of being embarrassed for 4 more years that we are allowing this monkey to rule over us. It's embarrassing. I'll be rich, but I'm not going to feel good about it. I'm going to be embarrassed. If you guys put Joe Biden against Sanders and you lift him above Sanders and to go against Donald Trump, you're going to lose. Donald Trump is going to eviscerate that fucking failing memory, senile, old fucking rusty bucket of a piece of shit politician, Joe Biden. He's got nothing left. He's got nothing left. Right. Dave, we're not using the term tard on the live stream anymore. Per Bilejo. It was a good discussion. It's not a good word. I made the mistake a few days ago. He corrected me. They're literally destroying our nation, these Dems. Titus. Hey, David C. Baker Jr. is here, everybody. What's up, buddy? How are you? I'm fine. I'm great, actually. I'm great. Happy. Little bit excited. This morning, I watched some climate stuff, and I'm just thankful that I'm doing the right thing by going off grid, and I really hope that those of you that have the ability to do it will consider it as well. When I see Tucker, yeah, all this stuff is crazy. I know, Tucker, right? Anybody could tell me why I was yelling Tucker like that? Let me know. Joe Biden, dirty. Their reason why Trump asking questions about Biden and Hillary, the Dems are trying to silence him. Taylor Schwab, well said. This is Hillary. This is fucking Hillary 2.0, guys. This is Hillary 2016. We're doing the exact same thing. We're defeating Bernie Sanders to put a loser in his place that can't defend himself, that will fail, and he definitely won't become president of the United States. Joe Biden will not win this election. And, come back and lambaste me if I'm wrong. Tucker! Hi, Nate. Hey, Lobo. What's up, son? Yes, Tucker. Tucker from Breaking Bad. Oh, Bilejo! Tucker! 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 I love that fucking scene. It's one of my favorite scenes from Breaking Bad. When he gets that guy with the shovel to start digging, he's like, I know meth heads. I fucking love that shit. Bilejo gets the first dab. He's right. It was from Breaking Bad. Tucker! You're just trying to figure out who is behind that wall that is screaming Tucker, And then when you find out, you're like, whoa, that guy's fucked up, man. Is shitting in his face, right, Dave? Strange Clinton woman, I hate her. To the grocery store, spent $400 not going back for a while. Yeah, I wouldn't go back at all. Oh, I get it. Daniel, what's up? Jinmin, smokes along. All right, I was going to do a bowl. I was going to smoke a bowl. I even packed a bowl. And then I was getting the job ready. I don't know. I'm a little confused. How deep do you think it is? Deep. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Real deep. So how deep do you think it is? It's such a funny question. Oh, man. That's such a great fucking scene. That is such a great scene. Tucker! 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 I'm going to lose my voice screaming that shit. Just started season 5. Oh, you're right up there with me, man. I'm on season 5. Hell yeah, Bong. We're enjoying it, aren't we? I love going back and watching great productions like that, man. All right, I'm just going to smoke some straight flower with you guys to start off. Quarter of the hour, Cannabisism, Tism for All, no law regarding cannabis. And let's talk about the word cannabis today. Somebody put something up about marijuana on Twitter, and I said, you should call it cannabis. And I said, because it's the correct terminology. And that's not what I said. I said, call it cannabis because cannabis deserves the respect of being called what it is, or something like that. Anyhow, I want to reach more people with that, so I hope you guys will retweet it. Okay, cheers, guys. Billy, it's for you, buddy. Taylor, this is what you do. Go independent like me. You don't have to be a part of either party. Be independent of any political party. That's called independent. I'm an independent, and you sound like you're an independent too. You don't have to belong to a political party. Until you have to vote in the primary election, you might have to, depending on the state you're in, if you want to vote for someone like, say, Bernie Sanders, like me, you have to switch your affiliation to Democrat just so you can vote for him, and then you can leave the Democratic Party and become an independent again. It doesn't take but just filling out a form or going on the internet. It only takes a minute to do it, but you can do that. That's what I do. I don't belong to either the Republican Party or the Democratic Party officially because they are both fucking full of shit. It's just one big... You know, it's like a perfect storm, our political situation. It's like a perfect storm. You've got the Democrats going this way, and then you've got the Republicans going this way. Right? You got opposing... I'm trying to figure out which way it would be. It would like this, right? And when they meet, you get this perfect storm of ignorance. If you want to you rise above that, that's what I've done. You voted for Bloomberg? Oh, that's horrible. Oh my God, you voted for Bloomberg. Tyler, you could gain so much from watching me and watching my show. Well, Bloomberg was an establishment billionaire, bro. He's a racist, and he's bought his way into the fucking election without debating anybody. Why would you support that? You know, I don't, not to attack you, bro, but you really need to watch my show more, man. Bloomberg had no platform. He had no agenda. He was just going to come in and put his name on Donald Trump's presidency. That's all. That's all he was going to do. Here's one for you. Draw a circle with one hand and a square with the other. Try to do that. Try to do that. Try to do that. All of you try to do that right now. Try to draw a circle with one hand and a square with the other. I'll wait. Go ahead. Do it simultaneously. Circle, square. Square, circle. Try to do that. You can't do it? You can't. I'm showing you how to do it. Look, just draw a circle with one hand and a square with the other. There's nothing to it. Come on, I'm showing you how to do it. You can even slow the circle down. Or draw the circle with the other hand. Switch over. Please be solar guys coming up my driveway. I guess not. There was always hope. Circle gets a square. Kathy White Stoops says she can do it. Kathy White Stoops, make a video of you doing it and send it to me. My blatant neglect of care. Do this without making a funny face while doing it? Am I making a funny face? How's that? Bloomberg is disgusting. The money didn't influence me one way or the other, but when he smeared his own spit on communal food, do people live with this guy? I'm getting back to work, man. Talk to you later, Tyler. Oh, well, see, that's a problem. You should take us with you, bro. Ogro420 said that's sad. What did I smoke? I smoked the bowl, huh? I went for the bowl instead of the dab. Let's finish it off for late 420. No law regarding cannabis. Cannabis isn't just for all. Cheers, everybody. Whoa. So if you guys want to see Bill Gates' prediction of this virus, go ahead and check out a TED Talk that he did 4 years ago on YouTube. The title of the video is... Give me a second here. It's called Bill Gates, : the next outbreak question mark. We're not ready. So we were warned, and we were warned by Bill Gates, one of the most famous listened to men on the planet. And we just fucking ignored him.
When I was a kid, the disaster we worried about most was a nuclear war. That's why we had a barrel like this down in our basement, filled with cans of food and water.
5 logins.
When the
Whoa!
nuclear attack came, we were supposed to go
Thank you, David C. Baker.
hunker down, and eat out of that barrel. Today, the greatest risk of global catastrophe doesn't look like this. Instead, it looks like this. If anything kills over 10 million people in the next few decades, it's most likely to be a highly infectious virus rather than a war.
So I'm just going to pause it right there. So this was 4 years ago. And Bill Gates did a TED Talk. He put it on the internet. And we fucking ignored it. Now, if the world ignored Bill Gates, the man who invented fucking the Microsoft operating systems that almost all of us rely on every day, nobody's gonna fucking listen to my bullshit. 2178, fucking 1937, or fucking anything else that I'm fucking saying. They wouldn't even listen to this guy. What? I'm wasting my fucking time, man. You can't even be a billionaire who created the operating system that runs the fucking planet and get listened to because the world is full of a bunch of fucking ignorant, moronic idiots. That's frustrating. Imagine what he's thinking right now. I told you so. I told you so. I told you so. You ignored me. I told you so. I warned you. I warned you. You fucking ignored me. You fucking idiots. That's got to be what he must think people are so dumb. So listen to more of what he says.
Not missiles, but microbes. Now, part of the reason for this is that we have invested a huge amount in nuclear deterrence, but we've actually invested very little in a system to stop an epidemic. We're not ready for the next epidemic. Let's look at Ebola. I'm sure all of you read about it in the newspaper. Lots of tough challenges.
Bottom of the hour. Cheers, guys.
Through the case analysis tools we use to track polio eradication. And as you look at what went on, the problem wasn't that there was a system that didn't work well enough. The problem was that we didn't have a system at all. In fact, there are some pretty obvious key missing pieces. We didn't have a group of epidemiologists ready to go who would have gone,
cheers,
seen what the disease was, see how far it had spread. The case reports came in on paper. It was very delayed before they were put online, and they were extremely inaccurate. We didn't have a medical team ready to go. We didn't have a way of preparing people. Now, Médecins Sans Frontières did a great job orchestrating volunteers, but even so, we were far slower. Next time, we might not be so lucky. You can have a virus where people feel well enough while they're infectious that they get on a plane or they go to a market. The source of the virus could be a natural epidemic like Ebola, or it could be bioterrorism. And so there are things that would literally make things 1,000 times worse. In fact, let's look at a model of a virus spread through the air, like the Spanish flu back in 1918. So here's what would happen. it would spread throughout the world very, very quickly. And you can see there's over 30 million people die from that epidemic. So this is a serious problem. We should be concerned. But in fact, we can build a really good response system. We have the benefits of all the science and technology that we talk about here. We've got cell phones to get information from the public and get information out to them. We have satellite maps where we can see where people are and where they're moving. We have advances in biology that should dramatically change the turnaround time to look at a pathogen and be able to make drugs and vaccines that fit for that pathogen. So we can have tools, but those tools need to be put into an overall global health system, and we need preparedness. The best lessons, I think, on how to get prepared are, again, what we do for war. For soldiers, we have full-time, waiting to go. We have reserves that can scale us up to large numbers. NATO has a mobile unit that can deploy very rapidly. NATO does a lot of war games to check, are people well-trained? Do they understand about fuel and logistics and the same radio frequency? So they are absolutely ready to go. So those are the kinds of things we need to deal with an epidemic.
He says, NATO's ready to go. Those are the things we need. What? Wait. What do we need again, Bill? Let's hear that again. I want to hear that part again.
Those tools need to be put into an overall global health system around time to look at a pathogen and be able to make drugs and vaccines that fit for that pathogen. So we can have tools, but those tools need to be put into an overall global health system, and we need preparedness. The best lessons, I think, on how to get prepared are, again, what we do for war. For soldiers, we have full-time, waiting to go. We have reserves that can scale us up to large numbers. NATO has a mobile unit that can deploy very rapidly. NATO does a lot of war games to check, are people well-trained? Do they understand about fuel and logistics?
He says that rather quickly.
Frequency? So they are absolutely ready to go.
So that's one tool.
So those are the kinds of things we need to deal with an epidemic.
He named one fucking thing and showed a collage of pictures. That was psychotic. But let's go on.
What are the key pieces? First is we need strong health systems in...
Okay, cool. Here we go. Now he's going to break it down. Break it down. Break it down, Bill. Here we go. Now it makes sense.
4 countries. That's where mothers can give birth safely, kids can get all their vaccines, but also where we'll see the outbreak very early on. We need a medical reserve corps. Lots of people who've got the training and background who are ready to go with the expertise. And then we need to pair those medical people with the military, taking advantage of the military's ability to move fast, do logistics, and secure areas. We need to do simulations, germ games, not war games, so that we see where the holes are. The last time a germ game was done in the United States was back in 2001, and it didn't go so well. So far the score is germs 1, people 0. Finally, we need lots of advanced R&D in areas of vaccines and diagnostics. There are some big breakthroughs, like adeno-associated virus, that could work very, very quickly. Now, I don't have an exact budget for what this would cost.
Now, can I go back? Those were 5 things, all right? I want to go over those 5 things one more time. What we need. Here we go. Here we go. What we need. I'm sorry, guys. I just did a couple bong hits. I need to hear all of this one more time. Because I swear to fuck there's something that I didn't hear in all that.
For war. For soldiers, we have full-time, waiting to go. We have reserves that can scale us up to large numbers. NATO has a mobile unit that can deploy very rapidly. NATO does a lot of war games to check, are people well-trained? Do they understand about fuel and logistics and the same radio frequency? So they are absolutely ready to go. So those are the kinds of things we need to deal with an epidemic. What are the key pieces? First is we need strong health systems in 4 countries. That's where mothers can give birth safely, kids can get all their vaccines, but also where we'll see the outbreak very early on. We need a medical reserve corps. Lots of people who've got the training and background who are ready to go with the expertise. And then we need to pair those medical people with the military, taking advantage of the military's ability to move fast, do logistics, and secure areas. We need to do simulations, germ games, not war games,
Not hearing
so
it.
that we see where the holes are. The last time a germ game was done in the United States was back in 2001, and it didn't go so well. So far the score is germs 1, people 0. Finally, we need lots of advanced R&D in areas of vaccines and diagnostics.
R&D. He left it off. Let's play a little game, okay? I want to see how smart y'all are. He just gave us the 5 things we need in order to combat a virus. Now we're all starting to experience this virus. We're all seeing that it's coming in everywhere, okay? What is the one thing that he's not mentioning that we need in order to combat this virus? I want to play a guessing game with you. There is one thing he did not mention. What do you guys think it was? Go ahead, start guessing. I'm going to get ready. I think I'm going to keep smoking flower, I think, man. I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying the flower this morning, smoking that Jack Herer. I'm going to just keep going with that because it's working for me. And I just all of a sudden I got reminded of sitting in my mom's house in Orlando, smoking in her Florida room to give our money to NATO, the military, and a nuke. And of course, I know what he's saying. A cure. No, not the cure. That's not what we need. No. Keep guessing. Vaccines. A fucking cure. No, not vaccines. No. No. It's something we already have access to, guys. Prevention. Karsten Menk. Prevention how? Karsten Menk. Michael Woodward. Hygiene how? Prevention how? Brian Munoz, no, not quarantine. Karsten Menk. Prevention how? Michael Woodward. Hygiene how? How do you get to those 2 things, guys? What do we need? Combat climate change, because it's these 2 guys. Rachel Robeson. Preparedness how? Washing your hands. How are you going to get people to wash their hands, Michael? Carson, how are you going to get people to get masks? Water. Come on, guys, you're right on it. You're right on it. You guys are all on top of it. How? How are you going to get the people to do all the things that you just said they need to do? No, not discipline. Not structure. Education, how? How are you going to educate, Steve Running? How? How are you going to educate? How are you going to get knowledge, Rachel, to people? How? Yeah, information, right. How are you going to get information, Karsten, to them? You're the one that started this. You guys are right on it. Yes, Eric. Yeah, the media. Social media, absolutely. And what else? Through an entire information blasting campaign, an education blasting campaign, a war against. Let me let my kitty cat in. I couldn't think of a word, so it's good. A complete war against ignorance. It's full scale. All the fucking the military and all the people and everybody he's talking about and whatever. You gotta let the people know, Bill. You gotta teach people. You gotta get the information to the people, Bill. You know, from a guy who created a goddamn operating system, do you think he would ever think to have like a little messaging thing on his operating system that would say, hey, everybody on Microsoft, here is, if you have an operating system, here is a list of, washing your hands, wearing gloves, wearing a face mask, staying away from large groups of people, buying stuff on the internet instead of going to a grocery store, not putting your hands on a grocery cart. You're not shaking hands with people. Yeah, you guys are right on it. You're right on it. You gotta let the people know, and it's got to be a full war against ignorance. It's gotta be from the governments. It's gotta be from all the groups of all the people out there. Doesn't matter if it's the goddamn Cancer Foundation. They have access to millions of people. They can communicate to people. Great. Send them all a fucking message. People that are, getting text messages from the fires in Northern California, they can get a text message. It's got to be a full-scale information battle. You need one person who understands that to czar the whole thing and just communicate that out there. And dipshit Bill Gates, the man who has an operating system in almost every home in the world, doesn't think of that. So let's go on, because I haven't seen the end of this. Maybe he'll say that. Communicating all of this to people is the most important thing. Maybe he'll say that. It'll be hilarious.
There are some big breakthroughs, like adeno-associated virus, that could work very, very quickly. Now, I don't have an exact budget for what this would cost, but I'm quite sure it's very modest compared to the potential harm. The World Bank estimates that if we have a worldwide flu epidemic, global wealth will go down by over $3 trillion. And we'd have millions and millions of deaths. These investments offer significant benefits beyond just being ready for the epidemic. The primary health care, the R&D, those things would reduce global health equity and make the world more just as well as more safe. So I think this
Hey
should
Bilal,
absolutely
Ahmad, what's
be a
up,
priority.
son?
There's no need to panic. We don't have to hoard cans of spaghetti or go down into the basement. But we need to get going because time is not on our
Quarter of
side.
the hour cannabis is
In
for
fact,
all.
if
No
there's
law regarding
one
cannabis.
positive
Cheers,
thing
guys.
that can come out of the Ebola epidemic, it's that it can serve as a early warning, a wake-up call to get ready. If we start now, we can be ready for the next epidemic. Thank you.
But we didn't start then, did we? Like he said, if we start now, and now look where we are. With the president calling it a hoax, putting some Jesus faith healer that said praying would solve AIDS in charge of the fucking coronavirus. Mike Pence, true story. Google it, look it up. It's true. What I just said is true, right? Our vice president told people that they could pray away their AIDS virus. Now, Donald Trump has put that very man in charge of the coronavirus, overseeing it. Have you heard a lot from out of them? You heard an information campaign? Wash your hands. Avoid large groups of people. Get a face mask. Have you heard from... Who's heard from Mike Pence? Has Mike Pence informed you guys? Has he spreading the word out there? Or is he out there with that smile on his face? With that grin on his face? So proud of Donald Trump. I'm so proud of him. It's like I birthed him right out of the head of my own dick. So proud. You ever see Mike Pence sit behind Donald Trump during the State of the Union speeches? It'll make you fucking puke. That fucking, he's got this proud grin on his face. So proud of you. So proud. Beaming proud. The whole time, just... Yeah, you guys have seen that shit? That's who's in charge. That guy. That's who's in charge of the coronavirus here in the United States. Mr. Jesus healer of the AIDS virus. Praying to Jesus will stop your AIDS infection. That's the guy. That's our vice president. That's Mike Pence. If you didn't know it, go Google it. Then you can come back here And you can thank me for telling you the truth, which I always try to do. If I don't tell you the truth, it's because I was misinformed, and I apologize for it. Rachel Robeson says Mike Pence. What a bunch of freaks. Whole government, says Karsten. So you guys are good. You guys were good. You just had to figure out the most important thing that encompassed everything you all were saying, which was communicating that out to the people. There needs to be all of us should know who Mike Pence is. He should be reaching out to every human being on the planet, informing them how to avoid this virus. It's his job, right? Have you seen an advertisement on TV, heard something on the radio, a warning, got a brochure in the mail, or seen an internet post from Mike Pence telling you about the virus and how to protect yourselves? You know, if I was the vice president of the United States, and I was put in charge of this virus, that would be the very first thing I would do. Okay, the first thing we got to do is we got to tell everybody how to avoid this thing. Okay, that's going to help right there. These are some easy things you can do to try to stay away from this motherfucker. That's going to cut down on it immediately. Then you start working on all the other things that you guys listed, whether it's quarantining people that are sick, quarantining areas that are problems with infections, you know, limiting travel, which is understood. It's understandable. I understand when they limit travel. I'm not agreeing to it, but I understand it. If you're going to try to stop something like this, I got a humidity issue. I got a humidity issue. What is this humidity? What is it? What is this humidity? Ah, I got humidity here. What is this humidity? Hey, I got humidity. No, nobody's coming up my driveway. Fail, fail, fail. My goddamn solar panels are still only with just one array plugged in, guys. Failure, failure, failure. I'm sad, I'm sad, I'm sad. Because I care and Trump about people and Trump doesn't, Karsten. I just tell Pence, Trump, and Trump Jr. Fuck Trump. Fact burning out. Empty Trump podiums. David C. Baker Jr. Hell yeah. Thank you, buddy. David C. Baker Jr. and Steve Renning are my hugest tweeters, man. I'm sending them some free trendy paint oil. Some swag. I'm going to send them some swag. So quarantine yourself is the best way other than crowds of people and washing your hands. Empty air. Bob, what's up, son? Yeah, so quarantine yourself is the best way other than crowds of people. Yes, washing your hands and not touching your face like I do repeatedly. Yes, washing your hands. If you're going out in public, don't put your hands on public things. You know, you open a door, you know, it's better to go into a supermarket that's got automatic doors. You're going to use a shopping cart. You can wipe it off with alcohol before you put your hands on it. Or you can wear gloves. I recommend you wear gloves because you got to imagine one of the stocking people might have been sick, and they're stocking all the stuff in there sick, breathing on it as they're stocking stuff on the shelves, breathing their Corona breath on your Jell-O brand gelatin pudding or whatever the fuck you're buying. One thing's for sure. It's not worth getting upset over. The chances of you dying from it if you catch it are like 1 out of 30 people or so in the United States. So if you do catch it, and there's not a lot of chance that you'll catch it, but if you do catch it, the chances of you dying from it aren't that high. So imagine you're playing Russian roulette and you're spinning a gun. It's got, what are the chances that bullet's gonna fucking get you? Right? It's pretty good odds. There, I'm touching my face again. See that? Well, Aunt, you do that until it's gone. Then once the virus is gone, then people can go back to normal life. That's how you beat the virus. You got to beat the virus first. No, but washing your hands is important. You got to wash your hands. Washing your hands is one of the best ways to help stop spreading the virus. Because not only is it airborne, it can be spread through contact via coughing. Like if you cough in your hands and then you shake somebody's hand and then they wipe their eye or something, they can get it, bro. Or they touch their mouth or anything. They could totally get it. So Mike Pence is right. Washing your hands is that's number one, washing your hands. You should wash your hands frequently. Brian says, Nay, let me just thank you for the information segment. You got me thinking a lot today. You're welcome. Cool, man. Good. Good. I'm glad you appreciated that. Now back to more puppy on the couch. Oh, look at the baby boy. There's a baby boy. My baby puppy boy. I'm gonna take him outside and walk him around. We're gonna do stuff and he's gonna listen to sounds. He's a good boy. He's got big ears. We're gonna go outside. You're all gonna say cheers. Because we're trendies. Is that good? There he is. There's my boy. There's my little puppy. You can wash your hands with antibacterials. Great sound effects. Did you like that, Ant? It's sad to me that it takes a deadly virus to get people to wash their hands. Be like, yoo-hoo. David, cheers. I figured Susan, thank you. It's not Susan, that's David. It's David on his wife Susan's account. But I'm sure he'll appreciate the happy face. Brian, you're welcome. You're welcome, Brian. When I see Susan Baker, I just see David Baker. Running shit. About to get more oil from me. Dave, did you run out of Trendy Paint Oil? Have I sent you enough? How much do you use? Let me know. You really? That's funny, Billy. One in 30 will die. Cheers. 1 in 30 that catch the virus will die. One thing's for sure. There's more than 30 trendies. So if 30 of you guys get this fucking virus, I don't want to fucking hear about it. None of y'all be fucking dropping dead on this shit on me. Stay vigilant. Don't even be catching this shit. Oh, you ran out halfway through February. Ran out about halfway through February. Jeez. Okay. Figured they're right. Gotta send you more. In Germany, a town is arrested. Lime juice. Where's FEMA now? E83. I mean, where's just Mike Pence fucking sending out a message to everyone? You know? Oh, I left the cat outside. Right? Oh no, I brought the cat in. That's the cat still in the house. So the dog just ripped this fucking little toy apart completely. Pulled all the stuffing out of it. Now all the stuffing's all over the floor. I just vacuumed the floor last night. Nice, huh? Nice. The living room does look nice, except for all this. But, you know, I'm like a goddamn cleaning machine. And you know what I do with this stuffing? Put it back in his toy. So he can have the fun of ripping it all out all over again. Did he pull it out from him? Did he pull it out from the face? Because I think I can show all that stuffing back in the belly. I'm a goddamn restuffing machine. Now, there's nothing I can do about these batteries and that fucking little device and some fucking. There's a PC board in this fucker. Whatever. But look at that. All the stuffing is back in the belly of this thing. Oh, he pulled it out through there. Okay, I see what he did. Look at this. I fixed him for you. Yeah, he's still alive. Isn't that great? I fixed him. He's happy. We're all happy. I think everyone here is happy, you know. We're all happy. Can't see everyone's comments on Facebook. I wonder why that is. He's trying to rip the fucking stuffing out of it immediately. He's going right back for the belly to where he was pulling it out before. That's so funny. Such a cute doggy. Ate the face off of that fucking thing. I wonder what the fucking batteries were for. Must have had some crazy noises it was making or something. Who knows? All right, you guys. I'm out of here. I hope you had a good time. I will see you on the next live show. Take care, y'all. Bye-bye. I'll see you on Twitter.